Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be installing Mazda Tweaks on Project ND. Okay, so the first step you will need to do is to download these files here. I will put a link in the description for this download. I would recommend maybe you use the same thumb drive you used to update your Mazda Connect software from the previous video, formatted in the same way that's in the previous video. Please see that video if you need assistance with that. You will right click on this and you will choose extract all. Okay, so you will select all of these, copy them onto the root of your thumb drive. You will also want to download the Mazda AIO Tweaks setup. Please note you will find that this project has been abandoned and is no longer being worked on by the developer. So when you do load this software on your computer, you will need to make sure that you take it off of the internet, or it will look for automatic updates and it will never launch. I will also have a link for this download website in the description. So it's kind of common sense here. After clicking on download, you will need to find what version you need. So I'm running Windows, so I just click on this one. You know, if you're running a Mac or a Linux, you would click on one of those two, but my instructions will not be for either of those. I'm not sure if they'll work for those, as I do not have either of those style of computers. Okay, so after installing your software on your computer, again, make sure that it is the internet connection is disconnected. Okay, so after it's launched, one important thing will be you'll want to go to Install Options. You'll want to click on run.sh. It will add that to the software when it is done compiling, because depending upon what version of Mazda Connect you are running, you may have to go in here and edit the run.sh area. I will show you that a little bit later. Okay, then if you want a custom image background, you click on up here where it says custom image background. You can go here and select your backgrounds. You will see they have a lot of different ones. If you are wanting to make your own background, you would need to make that image in a 800 by 480 way for it to display on the screen. So we're going to go down here. I've made a custom one. Once you make a custom one, you would set it in this folder right here. So I made it here on my desktop over here. And I just dragged it in. Click on that one. It will then now show you over here. You can now go to preview and it will show you what it would look like. And then now you have lots of options here. You can take and disable the or make the touchscreen work while moving. You can remove the reverse option, the reverse safety warning. You can make a main menu loop. You'll have to try some of these out and see what you like. I think the loop is where when you're scrolling through the menu, it would just keep coming back around again. Not only be right to left, but when you went all the way to the left, the right menu would start again. It just loops it around, I believe. You can shorten the delay mode so it's not quite as long as it was before. Again, if you hover over these like I'm doing here, it will tell you what they mean. Some of these options, when you click on them, it adds them to the tweak selected over here. And you may have options like here on the disable touchscreen. You could have disabled even though you disable even though you enabled touchscreen while driving, you could disable the input on the nav with your finger while driving if you didn't want that. But there's a lot here. You can change the order of your audio sources, move them up or down here, whatever you want to be first on the list here. You know, you just click on it and up or down. It's kind of common sense there. You can remove the warning display, or excuse me, remove message reply. This is like when you send a message, it may say, and I don't remember it doing this, but I guess maybe it does. It says sent from Mazda Connect text system. So you can have that removed. You can do a bunch. You can remove your boot animation if you want. You know, you choose here to disable. You can do a bunch of stuff here. You can do a bunch of stuff. One of the neat ones here would be maybe you could this cast screen is where you could load a software onto your Android and make it where you can cast it onto your screen of your infotainment. That's one. No more disclaimer. I believe that's when the car first starts. Your warning screen would go away, which is a big one I want to remove. You could make the parking sensors transparent. There's a bunch here you can do. You'll just have to look over them and see what you want to do. There is a app here that I forgot to show you called Speedometer. You can add that, and then you got choices here of what you want to do. Whether you want a classic, start classic speedometer or a digital speedometer, whether you want analog with a compass or a digital classic. You know, you can choose these. Bunch of options here for the speedometer. Again, there's a lot of options here. You can do bigger artwork, album artwork, a bunch. Just look over it and see what you want, and then after that you would click Start Compile. Click Start. Now it's getting it ready. So then you would click Copy to Drive, which I've already done. It's already on my drive. So I'm going to stop this. But you would click it onto your drive. And then your drive would now look like this because of the software you put on earlier, along with the new software. Okay, so now you're going to right click on this and click Open with Notepad. The run.sh file, I should say. Now you're going to click Control F. You're going to search for minus EQ 70. Once you have found that, if you are like me and on a newer version for the Mazda Connect software, which starts with 74, you would change that. You would go down to the value that's highlighted here, and you will change that to 74. And then search for any other values in 70, and it will tell you it cannot find them. Close out. Maybe you want to go back in again and check it. It did save because you can see it down here at the bottom. So if you do not change it from 70 to 74 and you are on the 74 version, it will not let you load it to your car. But if you are on the older versions like 55, 58, 59, 70, all the older versions, it will just work. You won't have to do this. Okay, so once you've got all this, you would take it to your car. You would eject your thumb drive, take it to your car with a USB keyboard or a wireless keyboard that has a USB wireless dongle. Okay, so you put your
CMU in accessory mode by pressing once. You will plug in your USB keyboard. I plugged it to the bottom one. On the top where the phone port is, you will plug in your thumb drive only after the system is fully booted. You will see it now says USB 1 Mazda, so it's seen my drive. I will navigate over to entertainment, audio sources, go down to the USB 1, click on it. It will now auto load. After launching, you will click Open Terminal. Okay, you are going to, these are features you can do. I'm not sure what they all do. Click Next. If you use this LVS speed, that will make it where your touchscreen will work even when moving. Okay, so now we're going to navigate and select Terminal. After entering SH space MNT/SDB1/RUNSH, press Enter. Click OK. Click Yes, go on. Click OK. Click OK. Click OK. OK to remove the disclaimer. Safely remove warning from reverse camera. OK. OK. Install loop. OK. 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 Install speedometer. Okay. Remove message replies. Okay. Figure album. Okay. Artwork. Tweaks. Okay. Remove blank album artwork. Okay. Change background image. Okay. End of tweak installation. Reset touch. Factory reset. Okay, I believe I pressed factory reset earlier. Very cool. Going to remove my USB drive now. Very cool. Now has my artwork on the background. Let's go under applications and see what all we have. Very cool. Looks like we now have the speedometer app. Wish I would have chose digital, but I guess I chose this one. That'll work for now. Very cool. As you can now see, it is transparent in backup mode. The lines are. Maybe hard to see here in the camera, but they are more transparent and set more on top. When first booting the radio up, the disclaimer is now gone. As you can see, we are now moving. The touchscreen is working. As you can see, the speedometer feature is not working. At any miles per hour, it only says 1. Would be neat, but it's not working. And at a stop, it says 0. If you have any idea how to fix this, please let me know. I will look into this, and in a future video I will post any findings on possibly how to fix this if I find a fix. So all in all, in the end, it is very awesome that I was able to put my own wallpaper on the background. I am able to, out of Android Auto, now touch the screen as I'm driving down the road. So it is very nice. I do enjoy it that the disclaimer is also gone when I turn the car on. And moving between screens, it goes a lot faster. I think it had a little bit of a lag built in that I turned off as well. In the tweak settings, I think it was like 1.5 seconds to 0.3, I believe. The only thing, like I was telling you, is that the speedometer app is not working for me. Now, I'm not sure if that's because I have the front camera from MX5 Things, and when you add the front camera from MX5 Things, you can go in there as well and tell them to turn off to make it where you can touch as you drive. So maybe I accidentally have that on and they're conflicting with each other, and that's why the screen's reading 1 mile per hour. I will have to try some more things to see if I can get that worked out. If not, I just won't use that speedometer. It was pretty neat. The elevation was working. The compass was working. Just the miles an hour wasn't working. So it looks to be a pretty neat function if you can get it working. All in all, it was worth the time to do it. So if you're wanting to do it, just note that I'm going to leave a disclaimer again. I'm not responsible for any ill effects that could be caused when you're doing this. It is up to you whether you want to do this or not. I would like to thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe. Have a great week.